Living longer and healthier isn't just about expensive fads these days. It's about simple habits and the right health checks at the right time. For more on this, I am joined by Dr. Saba Qutub, the general practitioner and founder of SQ Skincare. It's good to have you with us. Let's talk longevity. It comes from daily habits, I understand, things like quality sleep and movement. Tell us a bit more.
Thank you so much for having me. And that's absolutely correct. So when we talk about longevity, it isn't about living forever. It's about living healthier for longer. And the good news is it doesn't require expensive treatments or complicated routines. It really comes down to simple, consistent habits that are accessible to everyone. So first of all is daily foundations is your movement. And movement-wise, we talk about at least 30 to 40 minutes of your moderate intensity exercise, like brisk walking, cycling, or swimming, and you add two strength exercises per week, like squats, push-ups, or weights. Strength work is especially important for women in their 30s and 40s because it protects their bone density and muscle mass. Then second, that is important is your nutrition, and most women should aim for around 1.2 to 1.6 grams of proteins per kg body weight each day, and try to sort of spread it around across meals, so around 25 to 30 grams of proteins per meal. That could be like eggs or Greek yogurt or for breakfast, or it could be things like chicken or lentils for lunch, fish or tofu for dinner, and build a balanced meal that will have like half a serve of your vegetables, quarter of lean proteins, quarter of some healthy fats, legumes, and some healthy fats like olive oils, nuts, or avocado. Then the main thing, of course, again, is your sleep and your mental health. We need to aim at around 7 to 8 hours of that deep, consistent sleep. And we need to have consistent sleeping routines like your downtime and avoiding screen time just before bedtime, and make sure that we're doing some daily meditation and some social sort of social life as well. That's important as well. So the main things are movement, exercise, making sure you've got a well-balanced diet with good proteins in there, and your good sleep and mental health.
Yeah, very well said. And you make it all sound so simple. I feel like, why can't we do more of this? Sometimes we get stuck in our lives. But let's touch on why perhaps prevention is more powerful than cure. I think that's a really powerful statement.
Absolutely. Look, one of the most powerful things you can do for your health is prevention. And that means you are doing routine checks. So every year or two, have your blood pressure checked, have your cholesterol, have your blood sugar reviewed. You need to monitor, of course, your overall BMI, your waist circumference. That's like a very simple home measure that is a very high predictor for overall chronic risk. Think of these as you're building your personal health file. So small changes are picked up before they become big problems. So prevention is always cheaper than and easier than cure.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about screenings when it comes to your 30s and 40s. I'm talking about cervical and breast checks, etc. How important are all of these things?
Look, screenings are very important because it again comes down to that core value of preventing a disease before it happens, or early detection. So in your 30s, for women, the priorities are the cervical screening, which is done every 5 years. Also, women in 30s, we normally recommend having your iron and thyroid levels checked, especially if you're feeling tired, and getting your blood pressure checked, your cholesterol, your sugar, monitoring that as well. Also, if you're in that a stage of planning for a family, then you do preconception check as well. If you're planning for a family in your 40s, you add breast health. In your 30s, you do breast check as well, but in 40s, you do it even more. Be familiar with your how dense your breasts are, how they normally look and feel, and remember that women over 40s in Australia, they can access the free mammograms through breast screen, especially if they've got a high risk factor there in the family. Also, regular skin checks, they are vital, essential in Australia because we have one of the highest risk factors for melanomas in the world. Also, think about your bowel screening. So again, in Australia, Australians can access a free bowel screening test after the age of 45. So if there's family history or there's risk factors or there's symptoms, and after 40s, maybe add the bowel screening as well. Continue to monitor your blood sugar and cholesterol because risk for diabetes and heart disease decline as we age. If there's family history of osteoporosis, or if you otherwise are low body weight, or if you had like steroids in your life, then think of bone density check in women's in their 40s as well.
Yeah, some very good advice there. I'm wondering if people do want to continue this discussion and perhaps speak about this holistic way that we can live our lives with you, where's the best place to go?
So you can find me on my Instagram. It is Dr. Saba Qutub. You can find me there. You can find me on my Facebook page as well. It's Dr. Saba Qutub there as well on my Facebook page. I normally consult at Geelong. I'm at Armstrong Health, armstronghealth.com.au. But if you have any questions or queries, then please feel free to send me a message on my Instagram profile or my Facebook.
Wonderful stuff from you, and thank you again for joining us on the program today.
Thank you so much for having.